Hi, I'm Ward Blackwell. Welcome to Front Street 411. We'll jump right in this week with news from the General Assembly. Representative Steve Mentzer has introduced legislation on PDA's behalf that will improve the credentialing process for dentists and other healthcare practitioners. If passed, HB 2613 will standardize the credentialing process, require prompt action on complete applications, and eliminate many of the hoops that you've typically had to jump through to get credentialed at multiple practice locations. You should have received in your inbox this past week an action alert from PDA that requested you contact your representative as soon as possible to ask that he or she sign on as a co-sponsor of HB 2613 by Representative Mentzer. The more bipartisan support we have for this legislation from the beginning, the better chance we'll have of passing it out of committee for a vote in the full House before the summer recess. Taking just a few minutes to contact your representative could be crucial to getting this bill moving through the legislature. Also at the Capitol this week, Senator Scott Martin's bill to allow up to 3 hours of continuing education credit for doing pro bono dentistry took another step forward. SB 1173 was referred to the Senate Appropriations Committee, and PDA is already lobbying the chairman, Senator Pat Brown, to schedule a hearing and move the bill as soon as possible. So, from laws being made, let's segue to laws already on the books. PDA has recently been fielding questions from some members' offices about clearances related to the Child Protective Services Law. This is a good time to make sure that your clearances are up to date. Now, as a reminder, Pennsylvania's Child Protective Services Law was amended in 2015 to require child abuse clearances for a broader variety of employees. Dentists and dental office staff who have contact with children need 3 different clearances every 5 years. The FBI criminal history clearance involves fingerprinting, and one of the most common questions we hear is, do you need to get fingerprinted each time for the FBI criminal history clearance? Well, it's a good question. I mean, it's not like your fingerprints change. I mean, literally, the patterns on your fingertips were fixed before you were born and will stay that way your entire life. However, while it may surprise you to learn the FBI apparently doesn't know this, especially if you're a fan of TV crime drama, they don't file those fingerprints away like they could. They just don't. So you do have to get fingerprinted every time you go through their clearance. So if it's been more than 5 years since you or your staff obtained child abuse clearance, you need to go to the website for the Pennsylvania Department of Human Services, find the information for the clearances, and restart the process. Finally, for this Memorial Day weekend version of the 411, I think it's time we remember what this holiday is all about. No, not that. I mean the honoring of those who've served and made the ultimate sacrifice. And I know it's just obviously not the same, but when I think of service and sacrifice, I just can't help but think of those who have volunteered to serve in leadership roles for the PDA. Those dedicated members often sacrifice time out of their practice or away from their families to do this. So therefore, I'd like to take a brief moment to sincerely thank all of those who have served the PDA. And now, I'll close by giving thanks to all those who gave their all for this country. And to all of you who are a family to someone who served and died, thank you for your sacrifice.